You caught me taking out my gum. Good morning, my MBP family and friends, visitors, new subscribers or subscribers. Those of you have been with me on the journey from day one. My members, thank you for being members. And for every one of you out there who is, is up and giving thanks for this new day. We're here, we're alive. Got a note this morning, somebody giving thanks just to smell the fresh air and to fill your lungs with that fresh air as you push out the old air from your lungs. So I'm here. Went to bed late last night because today's Friday and I intended to wear something different. It's St. Patrick's Day, so people should be in green. So I did have a green suit to wear, and then I said, oh, well, I have observations today, and so the principal will be coming in to observe the kids, observe me, and I just wanted something red. So at 10:30, I was ironing. And this is not easy. It's linen, so it's so hard to, you got to starch and iron, and then you come in and you look crushed, right? But somehow I love linen material. It has a strength to it that I learned to appreciate, even though it's hard to be pressed. So good morning. I know when was the last time I did a video? But listen, I've been dropping some shorts there. Yesterday I did all my mugs, not all, but most of my mugs, and I received them as gifts, and I thought I'll just do a little short on them. Also, there's a lot on the community page, guys, so please continue to support, continue to watch them, share them. Whatever uplifts you, know that it will uplift someone else too. So send them out, guys. Send them out. Send them out. So this is just a checking in to just say good morning and welcome to another brand new day. Stay focused, stay hopeful, and just reach out and touch someone, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a meal, whether it's a shirt. Reach out and touch somebody. A conversation sometimes, as the guy said, he was heading down. He was heading down to end his life. And he says, if anyone on his way down stopped and said a nice word to him, it would change his mind. We read about it because the note was left when he killed himself, because no one took the time to care. I remember when I came to this country, it was such a shell shock for me because I grew up in the rural part of St. Elizabeth, and one of the things that we had to do, we had to say good morning. We had to greet people when we see them. I remember going home. Maybe I used to make sure every year I would be going home to see Granny and to see my aunts and my families there. And I remember one time I went home and we went over to the yard where that I grew up, and Granny took me down to Miss Louise. We left, so the little paths are not kept the way they used to be, because Granny was spending more time at her daughter in the main area, out in the better area. But we put on galoshes and we trod through that bush because Granny said, you gotta go see Miss Louise and say how to do. Then as we got there, she said, did you see Miss what was her name as we passed her coming in? Miss Berta. Miss Berta lived, we walked through their land. The road is cut through their land. She said, did you see Miss Berta? I said, no, Granny, I didn't see her when I was coming in. And she said, well, when we're going back, you got to go over there. So on our way back out to my aunt's house, because that's where we stayed, I had to walk through Miss Berta's yard to make sure Miss Berta saw me and to say hello to her. And those are the attributes that have raised me to be who I am today. Today you come to America and people just walk by. It was really mind-blowing when you say good morning and they don't even look at you. They never even respond to you. It was interesting. You get to work and you say good morning to your colleagues and everybody's just busy going. They never really stop to to acknowledge. So let us take a moment, guys. Don't kill those good qualities. Take a moment to say, good morning, how are you? Because sometimes they have a story they would like to share. Sometimes if we just give them a chance to say, boy, last night was rough, or I'm going through a rough bout. I'm not begging anything. I don't need anything. I just need somebody to talk to. Sometimes that's all people need. Sometimes they just need an ear to listen. They're not even looking for advice. It's that their hearts are full and they already talk to God, and it's just not to find a human who can understand also what they're going through to say. So take that moment, guys. It doesn't cost much. And, at the end of the day, sometimes it is not only therapy for them, but it's therapy for you. Because sometimes you have some things you're going through, but you never, you didn't give much thought to it. But then when somebody else is going through it, or sometimes we go through things and we think it's just us going through it. But then we realize that when we take a moment to listen, when we take a moment to smell the roses, when we take a moment to be thankful, when we take a moment to acknowledge our blessings, then you know what? It allows us to open ourselves to get more. And so remember, as God blesses us, let us be a blessing to others. Last night, actually, my aunt sent a text. She was doing fasting and prayer, and so I asked her to just lift my family up, her nieces, her grandnieces, and her grandnephew, and the great grands, Grayson and Chia Marie. And this morning she sent back a nice message, and it was refreshing. And I mean, we never understand it because we sometimes don't take the time to try to understand it. So it becomes different, it becomes difficult, it becomes strange. But let us learn to find those little things, those diamonds in the rough that make life more bearable, more, I don't know the word. Sometimes I get speechless, right? Because sometimes I get speechless. I don't know, because it's just a good feeling inside, and and you take a minute to think, and you take a minute to be more thankful and to be more grateful. So, my people, thank you all for prayer. Thank you for upliftment. Thank you for appreciation. Thank you for supporting the Soup Kitchen, the Blessing Soup Kitchen. Thank you for supporting my journey. Thank you for supporting the MVP thing, One Stop Shop. And thank you for all those of you who have been supporting the MVP News TV. I posted something in solidarity to the teachers in Jamaica who, it just seems like, as the lady said, and we have to keep remembering that all other professions stand on the back of a teacher, right? But yet they take teachers so much for granted. They take teachers, I did a survey there. I hope that you guys went in and pick up the teachers, because we really, really are the backbone for every other profession. But yet other professions, they get respect. They get decent salaries. They get good bonuses and all these other little trimmings. But yet teachers are expected to do so much, so much. And every year they add more to the plate. Sometimes the year doesn't even end. You start the school year knowing that you're going to be responsible for 10 things. Before the school year finishes, they add 5 or 6 or 10 more things to it and expect you to get it done in the same allotted time. And so let us get up and support, and let people understand that teachers have bills to be paid to. Teachers need to eat and and keep warm and keep a roof over their heads too. And teachers need to have something saved so that when the day comes they can teach anymore. They will have something to fall back on. So at event, but remember today's my evaluation. Please lift me up in prayer so that all will go well. The kids will show off all that they've been learning and all that they've been doing, and so that our evaluation will be a success. Haven't had a bad one yet, guys, but you never know. So again, Lady in Red today, as she awaits a visit from, it's not going to be now, it will be my second period, my second group. So this group will move on, and then after specials, then my second group will come in, and we'll go crazy good. We'll just have a good time teaching what we need to teach. I don't worry because I don't get carried away to get into things that, hey, good morning. I don't get carried away and to start doing things. I just do what I always do. And so it is easy for me. I don't care who is in the room. I just know that each day I come in, I do what I have to do and go forward. So let me hope that all of you, whatever you're going through, that you remember that Christ is the answer. Open that relationship with him. Talk to him as if you're talking to me. He hears you, listens. Crack a joke with him and talk to him. If you chat patwa to him, can understand it. Just talk to him, and so you can lighten your spirit and you can feel good. When you're feeling good inside, then the aches and pains are not so horrible. The struggles that you face are not so horrible. The hurt that people put on you are not so horrible, because now you're telling God, you know what, I'm not even going to take this on. You fight it for me. Give him your battles. It told you. Let him fight them. Because let me tell you something. When he fights them, they're well fought. And there's no anger, no nothing. When you say, Lord, you know, let him know how you feel. And if it's his will, he's going to remove things from your life for you. And it didn't cause cussing and fighting, put downs and threats. But it just happens. And you go your way, and it's okay to say good morning because you didn't do anything. So let God fight your battles. He asks you to put it at his feet. Go lay them at his feet and let him know, God, you know what, I'm not picking this up. I can. This is yours. So make it a great day by choice. If you can't be good, be careful, but walk good, live good, keep moving, keep dancing, keep singing, keep praying, because he listens.